Learning to live in the flow is one of the most important aspects of making every moment matter. The flow of time, as measured on the clock, is very different from being in the flow, which occurs only in the here and now. Clock time seems so normal, the way 12 o'clock noon is followed by 12:01, 12:02, and so on. But to live in the present, we need to break free of clock time. Imagine yourself sipping orange juice with a clock ticking in the background. The juice is sweet and tangy. When the clock tells you that 2 minutes have passed, did the juice's sweetness get 2 minutes older? No, the now doesn't age. It is unaffected by what we perceive as the passage of time. The world's wisdom traditions declare that the present moment is the only real time that exists. Our bodies agree with this. Every cell in our body lives only in the now. Even when you remember your past, the brain cells that process the memory are doing it right now. What pulls us out of the now is the mind. Our habits, beliefs, old conditioning, and lack of awareness keep distracting us. We race against the clock, or else sit and wait for something to happen. This all changes when we find a place inside that can live in the now as easily and effortlessly as ourselves. Meditation takes us into a zone of mental peace and quiet, the now. As long as you identify with the clock, the passing years, the burden of the past, and the rest of the baggage that comes from being distracted, the active mind cannot locate the now. It will never truly be in the flow until it has an aha moment and realizes that the flow is simply a point where the inner self meets outer life. This point doesn't begin here and end later somewhere else, but it is always present inside you. Since your cells already live in the present moment, and so does your mind when it experiences deep awareness, being in the now is holistic. Being in the now optimizes how the body functions because the mind no longer interferes. It ceases anxiety, stress, inflexible habits, and so on. Instead, the mind listens to the body. You are alert and aware of how your body actually feels. Then something wonderful happens. You discover that it is much more fulfilling to feel your way through life than to think, worry, and struggle. This union of mind and body leads to greater sensitivity and openness. Nothing is more secure than trusting how your life is going because it feels right. That's the gift of being in the flow. As we prepare to meditate together, let's take a moment to consider our centering thought. Being in the flow is effortless. Being in the flow is effortless. Now let's prepare for our meditation. Make yourself comfortable and close your eyes. Begin to be aware of your breath and just breathe slowly and deeply. With each breath, allow yourself to become more deeply relaxed. Now, gently introduce the mantra Sat Chit Ananda. Sat Chit Ananda. This mantra means the essence of life is eternal bliss consciousness. This mantra helps you experience timeless joy in every moment. Repeat it silently to yourself. Sat Chit Ananda. Sat Chit Ananda. Sat Chit Ananda. With each repetition, feel your body, mind, and spirit open into an expanded state of awareness. Whenever you find yourself distracted by thoughts, noises, or physical sensations, simply return your attention to silently repeating the mantra. Sat Chit Ananda. Sat Chit Ananda. Sat Chit Ananda. Please continue with your meditation. I'll mind the time and you'll hear a soft bell at the beginning and end of the meditation. Sat Chit Ananda. Sat Chit Ananda. Sat Chit Ananda. It's time to release the mantra. Continue to sit restfully, inhaling and exhaling slowly. When you feel ready, gently open your eyes. As you continue with your day, contemplate the centering thought. Being in the flow is effortless. Being in the flow is effortless. Namaste.